All right, so let's go ahead and have a look at Bitcoin here. So we did an AMA session last night, an Ask Me Anything session. So a lot of you guys joined us on that. So this is nothing new news for those of you that were in on the AMA last night. But to recap and go ahead and take a look at this, Bitcoin's basically hit kind of a shelf. We're inside of this red band here, and I was really kind of starting to scratch my head and panic a little bit. Not panic, but I was kind of like getting a little bit concerned that this is like going to actually get out of control and start running. I'm like, could it indeed actually do that? And it doesn't really appear that. All the calls are going down here. As I show you, Oracle is going to be flagging everything down. We got 100% odds of probability of going back down into the green band here. So amen to that. We're back on the road to hell again, hopefully. Um, so I kind of think we got a pulse marker coming up here, and everything's starting to wilt. So again, this is going to be another one of those slow, kind of just malaise kind of weeks. But if you basically look at the general structure of things, we just kind of had a really good run here. Unexpected, but it happens, just because they got to kind of fish everybody in. But the more you look at this the longer the view goes out, the more you can kind of see this just ain't no thing. We can draw a line right across the top of that, right across the top of that, right across the bottom of this, right across the bottom of that. So we just got a very wide channel going from here to here, and then just visually imagine that going down. So far, really, we're not on any kind of a breakout. We're just on a very long, wide descending band. So we're ready to kind of bounce off the top of that, as it were, and basically, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to use your imagination. If I draw on this, I'm gonna have things pop up on me. But basically, to turn on that channel is gonna run right through here, right to the bottom here. So, in effect, what I'm saying is this should basically curve down at some juncture of time and be right down there in the 12,000 range. On whether that happens on the first full stroke is unlikely because we've got a couple of support levels right here. But as we meander our way down here in the next month or what have you, we should be down here in the $12,000 range. And then we start to get into heavy support here at the 8, 9, 10 range. Let's conquer one piece of heavy ground here at one time here. We're still looking for the ultimate goal here, or not ultimate goal, but the real telling goal of 12,275. So we'll get to that first, and then we'll see where we're going here. But as you back out and look at this thing and take a breath, there's really no reason to believe that we should be going to the moon here. This could actually, just one last final thought, could actually turn into a head and shoulders. And God forbid for the Bitcoin moon boys if it did that, because if this is your shoulder, that's the head. This goes a little lower and turns into a shoulder. That's going to put us way down here. The TA will put us way down here into the 2-3,000. That's a bit much for right now. So we'll take one move at a time. But as I see it, I see no reason why we shouldn't be getting to 12 to $7,000 range. This is basically where I'm watching and waiting.